courtside with 76ers Sideliner Yan, and I'm here to give y'all everything that you need to know about this upcoming season. Y'all know that they dropped the schedule a few days ago, so I'm just going to give you a little insight on an article that I found on The Voice Philly by a writer called Adam Aronson. So for the most part, we're just going to hop right into it. Let's talk about the 76ers for a second. You know, they released the schedule, of course. They have 82 games, blase. Oh, the first thing important is back-to-backs. Let's get into it. So back-to-backs for us is going to be great for us, big fella. Joel Embiid get to rest a little bit more. Whereas, though, he's not putting in all of that work. That's going to work double for us because we now have a complete team. So the back-to-backs are going to be less vigorous. So when he does sit down, we have a bench now that can come in and actually play those more tougher teams. Like, let's say, like, because they are limiting the back-to-backs vigorous schedule of it all, but they actually are adding more games. So let me explain. So they are adding more games because with last year's 11, let's say we had a corny team, right? But then the next day we would have to play a competitive team. But I mean, so I said that all wrong. Let's say we had to play two corny teams back to back, right? Then Embiid wanted to rest. He would have another back to back game. You see what I'm saying? So he technically only had 1 day of rest within that 4 game period. So they're limiting the cram, like how they're cramming the back to backs in there, and they're actually spreading them out a little bit more, which is why it gives us more games because they aren't as vigorous. So limiting the back to back games for us actually helps us because big fella gets to sit down, the bench gets to come in and actually do their job, carry the load, so big fella can actually be healthy towards the end of the season. So back to backs for us work. Well, the reduction of back to backs works. So let's get into it. Oh yeah, so yeah, like I said, last year we had 11 back to backs, and then this year we have 15. So it increased, but the way that they adjusted things, it works out for us in the long run. Another thing that's important, we have a lot more national television, televised games because last year we had what? It says we had 17 games last year. This year we have 21. We are on major networks like ESPN, ABC, TNT, all of those major streaming networks. You can pretty much just go and see the Philadelphia 76ers every time you turn on your TV now. And you know why that is, because we got another star. With us as the Philadelphia 76ers, we had Joel Embiid. That's pretty much it. Everyone, some people want to see him, but now we have 2 stars, and we possibly have a third star because not Embiid, because Maxey is the most improved player. So long as we have those 2 stars, we're going to always have national televised games. But 21 is insane. That's a 4 game jump from last year. 17, we have 21 now. Thank you, PG. Let's give him a round of applause for that. We love to see the Philadelphia 76ers on TV. You know what I mean? Listen, they want to see us, so we're going to give it to them. You know what I mean? And hopefully it's a good sight to see. I feel like we're going to go to the championship, so they want to make sure that they got the eyes on us when we go. So they don't want, because they always sleeping on us. They always hating on us. They always never really trying to show no love to us. They always cheating us, all that kind of stuff. But it's really hard to cheat us the way what our team is set up now. You really just got to beat us with talent now. We're not going to cheat ourselves. And B's not going to he's not going to throw 30 turnovers because he's tired anymore, because the ball's in other people's hands who can actually can create shots for themselves, while big fella can just be like, he just came back from the Olympics. He said, one of the best things that he learned from that experience was that he can allow his teammates to be them. He can trust them to be them. There are other stars on the team. You don't have to do everything. That would be beneficial for us. So being on national televised games and watching him do that on one of the biggest national televised games there is, the Olympics, man, listen, this is just setting us up to be one of the great teams to watch during the season. Not really interested in the World Cup. Only thing that I really care for about that is that they changed the name. I mean, not the World Cup, the NBA Cup games. It was the in-season tournament, but they changed it to the NBA Cup games, which the name really doesn't matter. The format still stays the same. I really don't fully understand it, but I can give you the teams that we would have to play to actually go to the championship. We have to play the New York Knicks. The New York Knicks on November 12th. Then we have to play the Orlando Magic on the 15th. Then we have to play the Brooklyn Nets on the 22nd. And then we also have to play the Charlotte Hornets on the 3rd of December. If we can, I guess, effectively beat those games, we could have a chance to go to the we have a chance to go to pretty much the in-season tournament championship thing, which could then give us a playoff berth into the, I guess, the championship. I mean, not the championship, into the playoffs, which is cool. You know what I mean? But we're going to be high up anyway, so that doesn't really matter. That's not beneficial for us. That's beneficial for teams who aren't really, you know what I mean, who weren't that good, but they may have a good season this year. So winning that would, help them in the long run, because it's like, all right, we got our playoff spot for real. So like, let's go from there. Like, let's work off that. That's pretty much for them. But we are really like a championship team, so we not settling for that as far as us. We also play each Eastern Conference team 4 times a year. So that means we play the Boston Celtics. I fucking hate them. We play the New York Knicks. I fucking hate them now. We play the fucking Orlando Magics, the Cleveland Cavaliers. These are the top 4 teams that I really care about. And we play those guys 4 times a year. And the Bucks. I'm sorry. Don't forget about Bucks and them. We play those guys 4 times a year. And for us, these are good teams, so our schedule is going to be really good. Well, not our schedule. This conference is going to be really, really good, because we're going to have a bunch of teams that we got to play back-to-back. Not back-to-back, over and over. And they're really good teams over here on the Eastern Conference now. So, and we're a really good team, too. So these are going to be real popcorn-eating games. Like, make sure y'all stay tuned in. Jaylen Brown and that stuff that's going over there with the Celtics, they got issues. And B saying that they're definitely not a dynasty. He got something to say about that. So this is popcorn. Then you got Jalen Brunson and the New York fans going crazy on us last year. They ain't win shit in a long time. So we gotta let those kids be kids sometimes, because they don't really win too much. So that's it. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So for the most part, we play those teams 4 times a year, and then on the other conference, we got the Western Conference, and we play those guys 2 times a year. So that means we get to play Jokic, which I don't even really care to understand why people is all hype over him anyway. Didn't my guy pretty much shut him down in the Olympics? Didn't our guy pretty much make go-ahead shots when it counted, make the stops when it counted on the biggest stage? In the world. The world was watching. Didn't he hit post move, fade, his signature shot on Joker? Sent them to the bronze game? We played them 2 times. I'm pretty sure he's upset. Also, we got to play 70-piece Nugget Man. Silver Man. Y'all know who I'm talking about? Victor Wembanyama. Victor Wembanyama. You see what I'm saying? We got to play him. We dropped 70 on him. We gave him a silver. Some silver jewelry. Take that home to France. They probably mad because Embiid didn't play for them. He was supposed to play for them. I'm looking forward to playing them twice. See if my man can go for 100 like Wilt Chamberlain did. You hear me? 70 was just so cool. 30 more, he could have had it. That's what I'm looking for. Who else? Ant Davis. We love you, but you really saw. We easy to beat you. No diddy. Western Conference team, I'm not worried. Because none of y'all really ain't got nobody that can stop that big guy, 7 foot, that we have. Y'all ain't got nobody that can stop him. So we're not really too much worried about anybody on the Western Conference, for real. So I'm going to just breeze on by that, because, like I say, 4 games in the East, 2 games in the West. I'm not worried. Fuck you talking about, man? At the end of the day, this is what we're going to get into. And the most, I want to say, heated games that we're going to have to play is these 2. Right here. Celtics and the Knicks. The Celtics and the Knicks are the 2 hated teams on the East Coast. They're on the East Coast. That was stupid to say. In Philadelphia. All right? The Knicks, Boston Celtics. We don't like them. Those are going to be the nice key game matchups. But one of those games are going to be a cup game, so we got to definitely cook the New York Knicks. Like I said, we play those guys 4 times a piece, so I feel like we're going to beat each team. I'm going to be realistic here. I'm not going to be biased just because I'm a Sixers fan. I feel like we're going to go 3-1 against the Knicks. And we're going to go 3-1 against. Matter of fact, 2-2 against the Boston Celtics. 3-1 against the Knicks. 2-2 against the Boston Celtics. And the only reason why I say that is because we take the Boston Celtics to 7-game. We get, 7-game series every time, damn near, on bad teams. We literally had bad teams when we played the Celtics. So, therefore, taking them to 7 games wasn't shit back then. Now we have a greater team. And I'm trying to be graceful because they won the championship. I really want to say we're going to beat them 4-0 because we was taking them, like I said, 7 games without. You build this team that we got now, we fuck around and not even go 7 games this time. We might only go 6. Our way, 4-2. Come on, man. We got a complete team. That's what people don't realize. And then the Knicks is like they just got a bunch of defenders and guys that run up and down the court who don't get out of the game all day, which is going to hurt them in the long run. My guy had a paralyzed eye and a messed up knee and they barely beat us. Now you give him a running mate like PG. Now y'all got to really work. Y'all really got to do some work. Now big fella can sit down. We're going to beat them 4-0 though. We got an issue. We got an issue with them, a real issue. I don't even really like them guys. Nobody in New York, man. I don't like nobody in New York right now. Let me keep that all the way tall with y'all. I don't like nobody in New York right now. I mean, and Christmas Day. Oh, man. You know who we play on Christmas, man? The Buckingtons. I mean, not the Bucks. I'm sorry. Pardon me. We play the Celtics again. Christmas Day. That's what I want to see. That's what I really want to see. I forgot to touch on that. We play them Christmas Day. All right? Forgot to touch on that. That's all that really matters, bro. Like, let's get to it, man. And you already know that we got the Bucks on opening night. That's one of the things that we already knew already. You know what I mean? But that's pretty much it for the most part. We got Tobias Harris coming to Philly October 30th. He's a bum. I'm so glad that he's gone. He's not going to really do nothing. We got Ben Simmons coming back on the 22nd of November. He's a bum. He ain't been since he left. He ain't even really play a game since he left. We got Paul George going to Los Angeles Clippers. He not a bum. He's a GOAT right over here in Philly, number 8. PG straight with 8 over here. We got them on the 20. We got them on the 6th and the 24th, so we ain't even really tripping. You feel what I'm saying? But they gonna come over here in Philly on the 24th of November, and we got to see our guy, not our guy, they guy, who I really hate, James Harden, because he tried to convince my guy PG not to come over there hating because Daryl Morey wouldn't give him that bag because you really flunked us out in Game 7 of that Celtics series. And then you try to convince our guy PG not to slide over here. Oh, yeah, you know, man, watch yourself when you go over there. Nigga, shut up. Nigga, shut up. You just a hater, bro. Nobody don't want you on our team, bro. You really not no system. You a failed system, bro. Shut the fuck up, bro. That's why he came over here and he got his bag, nigga. Because you just fucking talking, nigga. Shut the fuck up, bro. So when you come over here on the 24th, you just make sure that you fucking get a bucket, bro. That's what you fucking do, bro. With your bum ass, bro. I don't like cuz. Look like he never won play ass nigga. Oh, they want me to play. It's cool. I don't play. Head ass nigga, bro. I don't want to play with this bum ass nigga. And you got Nicky Batum. I hate that you left us, but you know what I mean? We'll see your bitch ass too. Want to go back home to your family. You don't want to win this chip, nigga? Fuck is you talking about, bro, man? I'm done with this shit, man. You already know, man. It's your Sixers Sideliner, Yon, and I'm out for the day, man.